2 seconds for people to join. He asked me if we want to join, and I was like, I don't know. So that's why I told Alice, call you. Those chicken, you go to the courthouse.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and call the docket for today. Today is June the 18th. It is now 9:15. The cases that are before the court have been scheduled for 9 o'clock. I'm going to call the docket as they are. My name is Antonio Rodriguez. I'm the associate judge for the Title 40 court. Hold on a second, I'm getting an echo. All right, the cases that we have here before the court today are cases that the Attorney General of Texas has filed. As I told you, my name is Antonio Rodriguez. I'm the associate judge for the Title 40 court here in El Paso, Texas. We are proceeding on this hearings through the Zoom application. Since we cannot appear at court due to the pandemic crisis that's going on. However, the Supreme Court of the state of Texas and the Council of Judges here in El Paso have authorized us to conduct hearings remotely, and that's why we're appearing through the Zoom application. I will advise the parties who are present that we are in court, even though we're not physically at the courthouse. So it is expect all parties to conduct themselves as if they were in court. I talk over each other. We do have some audio problems every now and then when people talk at the same time. This matter is being live streamed through the YouTube channel. That's according to the Texas Supreme Court ruling that we have to keep open courts available, running for the public to see. This cases, all the cases that are scheduled today are being recorded by the system, and parties are not allowed or permitted to record any of the the proceedings here today by any device. Those are the basic ground rules in this case. I'm going to go ahead and start calling the cases and see where we're at. The first case on the docket is in cause number 2012 DCM 05882. This is on a motion to modify and confirm child support rearage. The parties in this case are Adam Estrada and Vanessa Gomez. At this time, Ms. Gomez is the only person here at this time. How does the state wish to proceed at this time?
Judge, the state would like to proceed on this case, but we would ask the court if that case could go behind the one that's the motion to modify on the cause number 2015 DCM 2806, if that one could go first.
Okay. Okay, well, Estrada and Vanessa Gomez first. What about that case? Ms. Gomez is the only one here.
Okay, we can do that case first.
Okay. All right, the other case that we have here today, cause number 2015 DCM 2806. This is a motion to modify child support. Parties in this case are Jesus Moreno and Grecia Ochoa. So far at this time, 9:16, only Ms. Ochoa has signed in. How does the state wish to proceed on this case?
Judge, the state would like to proceed on this one, and Ms. Kaplan will be handling that case.
Okay. The next case that we have here today is in cause number 2016 DCM 7387. This is a hearing on a motion to modify and to confirm child support rearage. The parties in this case are Adrian Vasquez and Adeline, I believe it's Adeline Rascon. Mr. Vasquez is present. However, at this time, 9:20, Ms. Rascon has not signed in on this Zoom application. How does the state wish to proceed in that case?
Your Honor, the state wishes to non-suit that case.
Okay. All right, well, Mr. Vasquez, what that means, the state has just announced that they are withdrawing or dismissing their action. They're not proceeding on this action today.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so all prior orders will continue in effect. There's nothing to be, their action today has been non-suited by the Attorney General. So non-suit will be entered and that case will be, the petition or the motion will be withdrawn.
So am I still gonna be on child support?
Yes, sir, you still have to pay your child support.
How is it that it's because I don't see my daughter. I don't see none of. I don't have no communication with her since I got out of prison. I haven't seen her or nothing. And right now I'm not working. I'm on the monitor. I'm in the. I have a ankle bracelet, and I'm not working right now. So I wanted to know how is it that I can fix. I would like to give her the rights. I would like to give her the rights. Well, right now that I'm not working because it's
Okay.
just gonna accumulate.
All right, Mr. Vasquez, I can't answer any of those questions with regard to the visitation problems that you're having. You may have to talk to an attorney about that. If you're telling me that you want to give up your parental rights to the, you'll also have to talk to an attorney about that. Okay, that is not before the court today. So
Okay, so how who do I talk to? Do I call to the courthouse or to an attorney?
you have to talk to an attorney, sir, to do that.
All right, sounds
Okay.
good.
All right, the
Thank you.
case is being withdrawn now, Mr. Vasquez, so at this time you're free to go, sir. You can sign
All
off
right, thank you very much, sir.
for your participation today. All right, Mr. Vargas indicated he wanted to go ahead and start with the case with Mr. Adan Estrada and Vanessa Gomez.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Gomez, will you please, can you please raise your right hand so I can swear you in, ma'am? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, thank you, ma'am. All right, Mr. Vargas, go ahead.
Your Honor, the state asked the court to take judicial notice of the existing court order under the same cause number that was just called. It's entitled a child support review order modification signed on November 16, 2016. It set child support in the amount of $163 beginning on October 1st, 2016, and set medical support in the amount of $28 a month beginning October 1st, 2016.
All right, the court will take judicial notice of the court order that was issued back in 2016. That order is in the court file, and I will take judicial notice of the 2016 order. All right, go ahead, sir.
Give me just a second. Your Honor, the state asked the court to take judicial notice of the service of citation on Mr. Estrada on January 17th, 2020.
All right, the court will take judicial notice of the return of service on Mr. Estrada, which has been filed with the clerk's office. According to the return on file, Mr. Estrada was served with citation back on January the 17th of this year at some facility of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, some facility in that jurisdiction. That report has been on file and is properly before the court. Right, go ahead, sir.
Your Honor, the state offers what has been marked for identification purposes as state's exhibit number 1, the payment record in this case. And the state would, I guess, email it to the court.
Yes, sir. Go ahead and email it to the court so I can review it. Until such time as I review it, I will take judicial notice of the updated financial report.
The state calls Miss Gomez. Please state your full name.
Vanessa Joanne Gomez,
And what's the name of your child?
Aiden Estrada,
And what's Aiden's date of birth?
8/16/2010.
What's the name of the father?
Adan Estrada.
Where is Mr. Estrada?
From I know when he got out of jail, he was with his mom, but I don't have contact with him.
You're
So I'm
saying
not sure that.
he's no longer incarcerated?
No. And I can't give you the exact date when he got out. I'm pretty sure his mom can, but I have no contact with her either.
Do you know if he's working?
No, I don't think he is, not that I know of.
Your Honor, based on the testimony that he's no longer incarcerated, the state would like to go ahead and non-suit this case and let the prior order just remain in full force and effect.
All right, well, based on that announcement, Ms. Gomez no longer, the state of Texas is no longer requesting any action on their motion that was filed. So they're withdrawing their petition. Mr. Estrada will still be under court order to continue making his child support payments as previously ordered. So no action will be taken today. Okay?
Judge, can you allow the record reflect that also there was no incarceration record shown on a TDCJ search by the Attorney General's office?
Okay. All right. All right. Well, Ms. Gomez,
Yes.
the state of Texas have withdrawn a petition, so they're not proceeding on their motion today.
Okay.
All right. So Mr. Estrada will still be under court order to continue making his child support payment.
Okay. Do I stay on or am I good to go?
You're free to go, ma'am. Thank you for
Thank
showing
you.
up today.
Have
Thank
a
you,
good
ma'am.
one.
You too. Okay. There's one individual that signed in. Let me see if I can find out who that person is.
I'll tell him.
Yes, sir. Gentleman.
He's on the. Oh,
Yes. Can you identify yourself, please? You signed in as Spurs. Can you tell me who you are? I think you're having problems connecting. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who are you, sir?
Jesus Moreno.
Jesus Moreno. Okay. We apparently have both in that case. All right. Thank you, Mr. Moreno. We're just about ready to start your case.
All right, thank you.
All right. Okay. So the parties in this is in cause number 2015 DCM 2806. Parties in this case are Jesus Moreno and Grecia Ochoa. Both parties are appearing through the Zoom application. And this is a hearing on a motion to modify child support. State of Texas, let me have an announcement from the state of Texas in this case.
Lindsay Kaplan, Your Honor, ready?
All right. If I can have Ms. Ochoa and Mr. Moreno, please raise your right hand so I can swear you in. Do you swear that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
I didn't hear a response from you, ma'am. Ms. Ochoa?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. All right, Ms. Kaplan, go ahead.
Your Honor, the state requests that the court take judicial notice of the order in suit for modification of a support order and to confirm support arrearage, nunc pro tunc, that was signed by the court on September 8th of 2017, as well as the prior non-disclosure finding in this order.
Court will take judicial notice of the underlying court order of 2017. It is in the court file and it does appear to be in proper form, signed by the appropriate judicial officer. Court will take judicial notice of the 2016 order. I'm sorry, 2017 order. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state calls Ms. Ochoa as a witness.
All right, go ahead.
Ma'am, what is your name?
What was that? I'm sorry.
What is your name, ma'am?
Grecia Ochoa.
Who are you the mother of?
Alessandra, Mia, and Sofia Moreno.
And who is the father of your children?
What was that? I'm sorry.
And what is the name of the other parent who's ordered to pay you child support?
Jesus Moreno.
Do you know if Mr. Moreno is currently working, ma'am?
Yes, he is.
And was Mr. Moreno working at the time of the last court order in September of 2017?
He wasn't working at the time.
And do you know if he has any other children?
Not that I know.
Do you know how much he earns at his job now?
No, ma'am.
Do you know where he works?
No, ma'am.
Do you know if he has health insurance available for your children through his place of employment?
No.
Do you have health insurance for your children?
Yes, ma'am.
What type of insurance is that, ma'am?
Medicaid.
Do you have any other type of insurance available for your children, ma'am?
No.
Do you have any dental insurance available for your children?
Medicaid covers.
Okay. Your Honor, no further questions for this witness at this time.
I do have one question for Ms. Ms. Ochoa. Ms. Ochoa, how many children are in this case?
3.
And do all 3 children live with you?
Yes, sir.
The reason I ask you that is one of the children is with Mr. Moreno. Did that change or what has happened?
Yes, sir. She came back with me.
Okay, who was it? Which child came back to live with you?
It was on February 2018.
Okay. And that child has lived with you since that time?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, ma'am. All right. Catherine, any other questions for Ms. Ochoa?
Ms. Ochoa,
Yes.
just to clarify, all 3 children currently reside with you, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And how long have all 3 children resided with you?
Since I left him. And then my oldest, she came back with me in February 2018.
Okay. No further questions for this witness, Your Honor. Pass the witness.
Okay. Any other evidence or testimony?
Yes, Your Honor. The state calls Mr. Moreno as a witness.
Okay, go ahead. He's been sworn in.
Sir, what is your name?
Jesus Moreno.
Who are you the father of?
Alessandra, Mia, and Sofia Moreno.
And who do the children live with, sir?
With their mother.
Are all of the children under the age of 18, sir?
Yes.
Are you working, sir?
Yes.
Were you working at the time of the last court order in September of 2017?
Yes, but it was like it wasn't a permanent job.
You have a permanent job now, sir?
Yes,
Where's that?
I work for Schneider Electric.
How long have you worked there?
2 years.
How much do you earn at that job?
It said hold on, let me get all them. Let me get my it's at $14, I believe.
And do you work a 40-hour work week, sir?
Yes. Where is it? Where is it?
Do you have any other children to support, sir?
No, ma'am.
Do you have health insurance for your children through your employers?
Through my employer, no. I pay Medicaid.
Do you have any other insurance available for your children, sir?
No, just Medicaid. Because when I got the court hearing for my child support, I agreed to pay the Medicaid instead of paying the child support. I mean, the insurance. So
Okay.
they give me an option of paying insurance or paying Medicaid. So instead of me getting insurance, I'm paying Medicaid.
Okay. Do you have dental insurance available for your children, sir?
Medicaid's covering that.
Okay. No further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Okay, just a couple of questions. Mr. Moreno,
Yes.
your rate of pay is $14 even?
Yes, I'm trying to look for my, because I didn't get notified of any court hearing. The notification that I got from her was till next month. So I don't have anything right now. So I'm trying to get all my check stubs and everything right now.
Well, you have been served with citations since back in March. I know the case had been rescheduled a couple of times, but in that notice that you got, you were supposed to provide help, all wage information. I'm just asking, is what your rate of pay is that $14 even, or is there cents, 14 something?
I think it's 14.25.
I think it's 14.25. Okay.
Let me.
You've been working there 2 years. You don't know what your rate of pay is?
I'm looking for. Hold on.
Okay.
D4 securities. Oh my God. It's a 14.
I'm sorry,
Sure.
what?
It's a 14.
Just 14. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Does your employer provide health insurance for your children?
Yes, but I've always paid Medicaid for it.
I understand that. I'm asking you if your employer provides health insurance.
Yes, they provide health insurance. I have health insurance, and they offer it for my children too. But I never I never got it because I paid Medicaid.
Okay. Do you know how much it costs you to provide health insurance for the children, the 3 children in this case?
No, no, sir.
Okay. And you agree that the children are now with Ms. Ochoa?
Yes, my daughter returned back because she wouldn't let her see her sisters.
Okay. And how old is the oldest daughter? The oldest,
She turned 16 last night or yesterday.
16. Okay. And you may have already told me this. Do you have no other children under the age of 18?
No, it's just them three, Mia, Sofia, and Alessandra. That's it.
All right. All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Any questions? Any further questions for Mr. Moreno?
No further questions from the state at this time, Your Honor.
All right. Does the state have any other evidence or testimony?
Your Honor, the state has no other evidence or testimony at this time.
All right. State's recommendation on this matter.
Your Honor, based on the testimony of Mr. Moreno that he earns $14 an hour and works a 40-hour work week and has no other children, the state has calculated a guideline child support amount of $590 for 3 children before the court. This is giving credit for $113 cash medical to reimburse for government insurance with a step-down amount of $492 when the oldest child emancipates, and then a final step down of $393. All obligations to commence July 1st of 2020, and the state further requests that the non-disclosure of Ms. Ochoa's information in the prior court order be continued in this court order as well.
Did you hear?
All right. All right, Mr. Moreno, with Ms. Ochoa. The state of Texas has calculated child support based on what we call the child support guidelines, which takes into account income. The only things that are discounted from that income are taxes that we all have to pay, and cost of health insurance for the children. Based on calculation, the state has calculated child support in this case to be $590 a month, with $113 to cover the health insurance that is offered through the state of Texas or to the state, either CHIP or Medicaid. And these payments commence on July the 1st of this year. So do you agree with that calculation, ma'am?
Come on.
How much was that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Okay, you were moving around a lot. Their calculation on child support is $590 a month. Medical support, $113. My question to you, do you agree with the recommendation, ma'am?
Minus 100 That's for the insurance.
Ms. Ochoa, do you agree with their recommendation?
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay. All right, Mr. Moreno, do you agree with their recommendation, sir?
Can you repeat it? Because it cuts off.
Okay.
I got 590 for the child support.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then 113 for the Medicaid. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So is it gonna be the 190 plus 113, or is it 590 minus the 113 for the Medicaid?
It's $590 child support and
Correct.
$113 in addition for the medical.
So the total is gonna be 3.
590 plus 113.
So it's gonna be 703 a month.
590. I'm doing my calculation here. My calculator doesn't work. I believe that's correct, sir. How often do you get paid? You get paid weekly, monthly, bi-weekly, or what?
I can't hear you. I can hear.
How often do you get paid?
Weekly.
Weekly? Or how-
Weekly.
I asked the parties not to talk over each other, okay? You're asking me a question. 90 is a child support recommendation. 113 for the medical support. $703. Now, my question to you is, how often do you get paid? Do you get paid weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly?
Weekly.
According to my quick calculation, that's about $162 every week.
Okay.
All right, do you understand that recommendation, Mr. Moreno?
Yes, I understand, sir.
Okay, all right. Based on my calculations as well, using the Texas support guidelines, that is my, with the calculation of the state of Texas, that is the guideline amount for child support. So that will be the order of the court commencing on July 1st, $80 a month in child support, $80 on the medical support commencing on July 1st. If the non-disclosure was granted previously, we'll continue with that non-disclosure. All right, Ms. Kaplan, anything else in this matter?
Nothing further from the state at this time, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Kaplan, if you will go ahead and prepare the order, I will sign it today. How soon you send it on to me, I will sign it, and that order will be filed with the clerk's office. A copy of that order will be sent to the parties.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, that concludes our hearing in this matter for today. Parties are now excused. Thank you all very much for your participation.
I got a question. Do you guys have my correct address? Because I haven't received any information. So I just want to make sure they have the right address.
Okay, Ms. Kaplan what is your current address?
Mr. Moreno, what
What is
is
your address, Mr. Moreno?
It's 15341 Cactus Blossom, El Paso, Texas 79938.
Okay, the Attorney General now has your address and they'll send you a copy of the order. Okay,
Okay.
all right, thank
So
you. That concludes our hearing. Parties are excused.